Good morning, everyone. It is great to be with you on this check-in with Kevin at 7. When I was a wee lad, there were these two ladies, Flo and Phil. Flo and Phil, where we used to sing this song. I think the song just said something akin to "When We All Get to Heaven," but my version of that was something like "Kevin is 11 and on his way to heaven." So I'm still on my way there, but it is Check-in with Kevin at 7, and it's great to be with you this morning. And I want to just be a support to you, be an encouragement to you, and I'm getting my notes page ready here just in case I'm struck with any thoughts of inspiration in addition to what I already have. So that is good to go. And while we're waiting for Instagram and Facebook to let others know that we're here, I am going to pop over here and just see if we have any new messages coming in. All right. So Monday morning, it's a new week, and we're reminded that the Father's faithfulness is here for us this morning before we even woke up. Good morning, Melanie. And that no matter what we face today, no matter what we have coming in the rest of our week, that our promise is that His grace is sufficient today. And so I don't know about you, but I take great comfort in that. And I'll have that in spades, as we say. I was blown away over the weekend, actually Friday, it was Thursday or Friday, to have a birthday parade, which was amazing and totally out of the blue for my birthday. And so that was the best parade I have ever been to in my whole life. But I had a wonderful time there, and I have just one nugget for you this morning, really one nugget that I want to share. And I need to make my way actually over there while a few others are making their way in. And if you're watching the replay, I'd love for you to either make a comment in the notes or write in the, or direct message me. Whether that's in Instagram or in Facebook or in LinkedIn or in Twitter or whatever other social media that we're on at this stage. So yeah, I am encouraged by the numbers recently in the pandemic, and just by the talk and plans of beginning to open us up. How are you, Seko? So, and just give us at least the ability to be able to have a little bit more space to move around. I was speaking to my dad yesterday in Ireland, and he said, 2 kilometers, Kevin. We can be 2 kilometers from our homes, and that's okay. But if you're further than that, or even if I think you're out 2 kilometers, you have to have a letter that gives you permission, or just says that you're an essential service or essential business, and that you're allowed to be out and about. So, wow, that's what I say. Wow, and so we're an essential service here. So we've been able to come and go and serve a lot of people, and so. This is one way we're doing that, and so we can do this from the privacy of our own homes. So this is my makeshift office this morning in our new place of abode, and we're getting there slow but sure. I emptied the garage yesterday. Let me tell you, it was phenomenal feeling at the end of it, and yeah, so that's done, and we pretty much have stuff where it's supposed to go now. It's and most of the rooms have been sorted, but we're still on our way, right? 10 days, 2 weeks in or so. So yes, I am thrilled about that. Let me pop this on, and then I can go in to here. If you have a Bible with you, I would love it if you would grab a hold of that. And I'm going to tell you where to go. We're going to Psalms, or Psalms, as some of you say, in just a second. And here we go. This needs to refresh. You know, I think all of us have gotten a little wobbly, you know, for a little bit anyway, in the midst of all of this. And I just wanted to tell you, hey, it's okay to wobble. You know, give yourself permission to have been afraid, to be afraid, to, you know, this is a pandemic, this is a virus that's you know, worthy of our, you know, respect, in the sense of it being serious and significant. But a lot of times when we find ourselves afraid or fearful or anxious, we try to shut that down. And I just really want to encourage you to, you know, what is resisted, or what we resist persists, and what we receive, right, or what we embrace, is more quickly erased. I was I was picking up a hot tub. Yep, hot tub. Don't worry, it was a gift. Anyway, picking up a hot tub over the weekend. At least I was trying to pick up a hot tub over the weekend. Those things are just crazy heavy. But anyway, wasn't I there? And the lady at the house said, I am practicing a new methodology. I'm like, really? Tell me what that is. And she says, well, it's called radical acceptance. Radical acceptance. I love that, right? Because, and whoever's walking her through that path knows that when we accept what is, right, we are more able to go further, faster. We're more able to go through the other side than we are when we're resisting, when we were pushing back, when we are saying no and kind of stopping it. It just exacerbates it. It prolongs the panic. And so when you embrace it, when you receive it, when you radically accept it, it doesn't mean that you've given up. It doesn't mean that you've quit. It's like the Stockdale principle, where you where Admiral Stockdale was a prisoner of war, and he says that he accepted, when asked and interviewed afterwards, like, how did you survive? Like, how did you come out the other side? Like, what? And he said, I accepted my reality. I'm in prison. I'm a prisoner of war, right? So I'm aware and accepting of what is around me, while never forgetting the outcome, that I'm going to get through this, or help is going to come. And he just said, I refuse to let go of making it through to the other side. And what I'm finding so often working with people, and just being reminded over and over again, that where we place our focus is massive, 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 massive. I want to encourage you to go 61 verse 1 and 2. 61 verse 1 and 2. In there, Um, this is what happens when you just move in. I'm looking in a box right now as we speak, but I think I know the other box is. Yeah, the other box is where I'm not, right? And there's a bunch of boxes, the truth be told. The other box is in the carriage. I'm going to say, wait there, I'll be back. Because this is too good. And on Insta, I am back in 30 seconds, even less. Wait for me. Wait for me. Hey, for all of you who are like, I couldn't do a Facebook Live. Listen, you're not supposed to disappear in the middle of it. So just wait for me, okay? I'll be back in 30 seconds or less. Boom. Did you time me? Did you time me? Okay. Yes, I just took my glasses off. When you get older, you got to take your glasses off. Okay. Let me say this. Oh, let me also make sure that you are going to our birthday giveaway at bit.ly/capital BCI, capital B, capital D, lowercase ay, and that will take you to our giveaway. I think you have maybe a couple more days, but I'd get in there like really quick because there's some cool prizes in there. Okay, you're going to Psalm 61, and Psalm 61, verse 1 and 2, the psalmist is crying out to God right in the midst of what's going on in his life. He's like, God, hear me, please. And he says, from the ends of the earth, I'm going to cry to you when my heart is overwhelmed. When my heart is overwhelmed, you know? And so, like even David was okay with just acknowledging, in fact, and that's a huge part of it, isn't it? You know, acknowledging where you're at, what's going on. And David says that. He says, I'm overwhelmed, and when my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that's higher than I. Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. And so my challenge for all of us today is just this one thought from this verse, is that there is a place for us to go. There's a refuge. There's a high tower. There's a castle. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to share something really cool with you that happened actually just this past weekend. Someone drew a picture for us, and they were praying about what they should draw and what they would, what might be an encouragement to us. And they drew a picture. Little did they know, it was one of our favorite spots. It is one of our favorite spots on the island of Ireland, and I will share that with you tomorrow. But lead me to the rock that's higher than I. He has you. And if you're sinking, he's right there. He's in your boat, ready to lift you up, put your feet on a rock. Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. It's okay if you are a little wobbly. God's not disappointed in you if you're scared or if you've been scared. He's 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 got his arms outstretched, ready to catch you or ready to grab hold of you. Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. Sometimes we try to be strong, try to be like, help other people think that we have it together and have all the answers, and our words are important. They have life in them, or death. Jesus said in John 6:63 to his disciples, lads, this is the Irish version, at least in your Irish brother's head. Jesus said, the words that I speak, they are spirit and they are life. And so we can speak words of spirit and life, or words of flesh and death. So I'm in no way attempting to minimize our words, but what I am wanting just to remind all of us of this morning is that it's not as important what we say, though it is, but it's even weightier when you back up your words with actions and your presence. Like oftentimes we believe that our presence doesn't matter. We're not missed, we're not even noticed. And I just want to say to you this morning, you are noticed, and you would be terribly missed. So to believe anything else is a lie. I had a parade last week for my birthday. Phenomenal. I shared that with you a little bit earlier, but someone said, later on, just in this concept, right, there was another parade for somebody else, birthday parade somewhere else, but someone else said, you get parades and I get nothing. And when I heard that thought, I just thought that's not true. It's just not true, right? And so the enemy works really hard with us, with a lot of us, right, to help us think that you wouldn't be noticed, that you're not important, that you wouldn't be missed. And you are important. Who you are is important. Before you contribute anything, whether you contribute anything or not, you're important. Your presence is important. And it's okay to be wobbly. Even though the news is changing, the tide is turning, and it seems like we are heading towards brighter days. And although it's raining this morning, it's okay to be wobbly. Lead me to the rock that's higher than I, David said. And so just in acknowledging that, it basically says, there is one that is greater than I. There is one that is stronger than I. There is one that is more solid than I. And it's okay to lean to him, to lean on him. So let me encourage you that it's okay to get wobbly, as long as you don't make wobbly land your permanent address. So we've just changed our address, right? And so I'm having to write different addresses. And I just ran out to grab my Bible from the garage because it was in a box in the garage, because I was taking that one anyway to the office because I can't, the other one here and here in this office I can't find yet. So, but even as I was running out, I'm running in a different direction because my head is in the old house. I'm already directionally challenged, but my head is like wired for. So just don't make Wobble Land your permanent address, but grant yourself permission to wobble a little. Yeah. Also, wants to, let me pop this back on just so people have some idea what's going on here. We're checking in with Kevin at 7, and Harboon, great to see you. Melissa, great to see you. Thanks for joining me this morning. And Melanie, hey, I think when we wobble, it's also important that it becomes a step up, it becomes a step up for us. Lead me to the rock that's higher than I, right? So, like he said, look, I'm overwhelmed. And can I just share with you as well, it's a common theme in a lot of folks that we've ministered to and shared with over the years. When overwhelm surfaces, oftentimes it happens because there's no plan or there's no course of direction for our stories, for our lives, for where we are. And so if you can't on your own, or if you can seek somebody else for help to just develop a plan, when you develop a plan, overwhelm decreases like really fast. So I want to encourage you with that. But grant yourself permission to wobble, as long as being a little wobbly emotionally lets you take this step up to this rock that's higher than I in Psalm 61, verse number 2. You've been a shelter for me and a strong tower from the enemy. Love that picture. In Ireland, we've got towers all over the country. High towers, that literally people would run to when the enemy would come. And, there's no door on the bottom of these towers. There's like a door, or it looks like a window almost, like way, way up there. There's no way you're getting to it unless you have a ladder. Allow yourself to wobble as long as you're taking a step up. Lead me to the rock, God, when I'm overwhelmed, that's higher than I. And just even the asking him to lead you is a reminder that he's there. He's there. He's not left. He's not forgotten about you. He's right there. And he wants to be a shelter. Like it says in verse 3, you've been a shelter for me. Strong tower. Like we at a church in Clondalkin, and the logo for Clondalkin, actually, let me see if I can grab it really quick, but the logo for Clondalkin is a high tower. Like I'm literally searching for it right now. And Clondalkin Round Tower. I mean, there it is. Boom. Actually, yeah, I mean, this was the street. Like this is mad. Let me well, I'll just share my screen. How about that? So let me go over here and let me share my screen with you. That's Clondalkin. I just typed in Clondalkin, right? Town in Dublin. Like this was my street. This is the high tower. That is. Let me double click on this. Try and make it bigger. Look at that, gang! Look at that. That was around the corner. If you go, if you go past the tower, and look where the for those of you on Instagram, just type in Clondalkin, Dublin, Ireland. Or if you can't see this on any other social, like look at I don't know if you can see my mouse circling where the window is, right? To get in, and then they pull a ladder up after them after they get in there. And that's the picture that David is talking about here in Psalm 61. Love that. Hope you were able to see that. Hope that. Oh man, did I not share it with you? Okay, I don't think I did because I. Woohoo! Let me come over here. Look, this is the picture. This is it right here. Okay, Clondalkin, Dublin, Ireland. Right. Past that, take a left. Our church is up on the left for the longest time, and then we moved. We outgrew it, and we moved to go further up, just around the corner, just up to the roundabout. Take a right. We were up on the left. Anyway, Psalm 61:3 says, "For thou hast been a shelter to me and a strong tower." Amazing. Love it. Love it. Love it. Stop sharing. Okay. And let me come back here. All right, we're back. Got it now. Thank you, Melissa. I'm sorry. I was all excited and I was assuming but I forgot to press share. Forgot to press share. Don't you hate it when you forget to press share? You have been a shelter for me, a strong tower from the enemy. Love that. He wants to be it. He is. But it's all a matter of where you run into. Where are we running to? Where you running to? Where are we running to? To be our shelter, to be our high tower. This sweet lady that I was with over the weekend, trying to get this hot tub from. She said she says my daughter has gotten free from an addiction to drugs, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. How did she do that? And she says she fell in love with Jesus. I love that. She fell in love with Jesus, gang. She fell in love with Jesus. I love that. It's okay to get wobbly. First thought, just don't make it your permanent address. And when you embrace it, it's able to be, what gets embraced gets erased, right? What you resist persists. So accept it, process it, speak it, and it gets processed a whole lot faster. Let it be a step up and not a step down, right? Lead me to the rock that's higher than I. You've been my refuge, my shelter. And I will abide in your tabernacle forever. I will trust the cover of your wings. What a beautiful picture. Trust in the cover of your wings. My brother-in-law is making a chicken coop right now. The pictures of the mama hen, right? Covering her chicklings or hatchlings or her baby chickens with her wings. But it all rests on where we're running to, who we're looking to for rest, for shelter, for safety. And a lot of times we take our eyes off of our high tower, of our refuge, and of our strength, and we place it elsewhere, right? Peter took his eyes off of Jesus and paid attention to the storm around him, and he went under, right? So, I know for some people they love the news and just, can't get enough of it. And I think we really need to monitor and measure how much exposure we let it give to us. I'm not encouraging you to be ignorant, and I'm not encouraging you to stick your head in the sand. But I am encouraging you to be careful who you listen to, what you listen to, and how long you listen to it. Every period of overwhelm in our stories, gang, is an opportunity for us to cry out to our Father, our compassionate Father, are in tune, involved, engaged, attentive, with all the resources in the universe, Father, full of compassion. Every state of overwhelm is an opportunity to run to him, who he promises that he will lead us to him, that we can find him, and that he is a rock. I was going to wait till tomorrow, and I probably will for a different reason, so I think I might need to get closer. There's the one on Instagram. There you go. There, take a screen pic of that. This is the picture that this sweet, sweet neighbor drew for us. And on the back, welcome to the neighborhood dailies. What? Blown away. 15 years we wouldn't draw. You wouldn't want a picture that we're drawing. We bring baked goods and welcome neighbors. This is classy, okay? Well, it's just an incredibly warm welcome. What I'm saying is what it says here is right down the street from me if you need anything. They're not even next door. We're right down the street from me if you need anything. You know, we're here. Here's our phone numbers. Like, this is the second neighbors that give us our phone numbers. And this picture is from the Cliffs of Moher in County Clare in Ireland. Cliffs of Moher in County Clare in Ireland. Do you know what, guy? We've been here. Not just we've been here, like it's one of our favorite spots. And the neighbors didn't notice. Do you notice what's on the top? You see what's on the top? Type it in if you know what's on the top. If you can make that out, like what is that? It's a castle. It's a fortress. It's a shelter. Wait, this is going to be trippy. So just hold your horses. Just give me 1 second. Let me show you something beautiful. Let me show you something beautiful. Here it is. Wait for it. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you again. So look at this photo again. It's going to be worth the wait. I promise. Promise. I'm trying to find it. Wikipedia tab. Actually, it's not. No, it's Google. Yeah. Okay, Google Photos. It's my Google Photos. Here it is. Boom. All right, check this out. Can you see that? Can you see that, gang? Check that photo out. That is the Cliffs of Moher in County Clare in Ireland, on my island. Gang, that is, hey David, good to see you, man. That's what she drew the picture of. No idea. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. No idea did she have. No idea. That picture, and I wish I could put them up side by side. If I can figure it out, I'll do it another time. That is exactly the same picture as, I'm sorry, Insta, I wasn't able to share it with you at the same time. Like, how beautiful is that? What a powerful reminder. And what a like, kid, I know exactly where you are. Beautiful. Love, love, love it. When you get wobbly, the last thing I want to just share with you briefly is just to shift the object of your trust to the rock who's higher than I, to the shelter, to your high tower, in which he encourages you to run to. In verse 4, he says, I'll abide in your tabernacle forever, and I'll trust under the cover of your wings. That's your Father. That is the one who calls you beloved. Let go and let your Father's arms catch you. And allow his strength to be made perfect in your weakness. That's something that I think David had a handle on. He let his father's strength be made perfect in his weakness, and he wasn't afraid to acknowledge it and admit it. So that's my encouragement for you this morning. If you have any questions, I want to really encourage you to direct message me. Yeah, direct message me and let me know if I can be of support or help in any way. For some reason, perfect in this weakness. For some reason, Gavin, good to see you, man. Ruth, 2 kilometers from your home too. Yeah, wow. Hey, Gavin. Hey, Dolores. Elmira, New York. Love it. Uriah. Yeah, Castle Tower. Awesome. I'm glad you could see it. Hey, Denise. Hey, Nancy. A bunch of others. I can't see all of them, unfortunately. So look, hey, I want to be an encouragement to you. I want to check in with you. I want to answer any questions that you may have. So will you direct message me, and I'll make sure that I get back to you throughout the day. Today, I wish you a wonderful, miraculous Monday, and with the promise that we have a high tower, that we have a rock that's higher than I, that it's okay to feel a little wobbly inside. However far you can get out, make sure you get out, make sure you get moving, because motion changes emotion. And so that's my encouragement to you for now. If I didn't see your comment or your, hey, good morning, I'm here too, or good afternoon, depending on wherever you are in the woodland. You're on my island, some of you, bless you. Yes, yes, that's from Braveheart. Anyway, let me just pop over here to another. Hey, Christina. Saw your little one yesterday. Absolutely gorgeous, is Jacob. Absolutely gorgeous. Edible, I'm telling you. Edible. So look, send me a message. Let me know how I can be a support to you, how I can be praying for you. Somebody else earlier shared something about just feeling like there's a lot of giants that they seem like they're facing right now. Hey, if you have not entered gang, please enter our giveaway, because one of the things, and actually that was last week, but I think we have a few extras, so I promise you we'll throw them in. Enter our giveaway at bit.ly/capital B, capital C, capital I, capital B, capital D, capital B, C, I, B, D, and then lowercase ay. And you will get Louis Giglio's book. If you win, you'll get Louis Giglio's book called The Giant Must Fall, I think, or Goliath Must Fall. You know, so I don't know who your Goliath is. But put some thoughts down. Let me have a little bit more free time than we normally have, and we want to just be an inspiration. We want to be an encouragement. We want to pour out. We want to pour in. And so, if I can be an encouragement and support, I want to be. And so, so please do let me know. All right. For now, I'm going to sign off and say, I hope the rest of your day is wonderful. Thanks for allowing me the privilege of being in your social media platform, wherever that might be. And it's okay to be wobbly, as long as it doesn't become your permanent address. And as long as it's a step up to the rock that's higher than you. And if you're wondering what to do, let go. Let go. Trust him. Trust him. Not the storm, not the pandemic, not the virus. Trust him. He'll come through for you. The other verse in Psalm that's one of my faves is, yet to see the righteous forsaken, nor their seed begging for bread. My belief is that you've eaten, you have shelter, and that we all have a rock that's higher than I. And he will be it for us if we let him. But we get to choose what it is we're going to place our feet on, who or what it is we're going to place our trust in. And sure, look, if you've found your Irish brother somehow, some way on this channel, and you are like, what is going on here? You may not know Jesus at all. He may not be your big brother like he is mine and the others. Can I encourage you that he became weak for us, sacrificing his life for us so that we might experience the fullness of his Father's life by the power of the Holy Spirit. But no pandemic needs to shake us permanently because we have a rock that's higher than I, who one day, 2,000 years ago, died between two thieves on a cross, paying a debt that was not his to pay, but ours, that ultimately we could never pay, so that he could offer a gift of forgiveness and relationship with the one who will never forget your name, who's always in the boat with you. And even when you step out of the boat, he wants you to know that he wants to be the rock underneath your feet. Whether you're on the way into a storm, in the middle of a storm, coming out the other side, or there's no storm in sight, let him be your rock. And cry out to him today. Kind of like David did, lead me to the rock that's higher than I. Thanks for dying for me, paying a debt I didn't know that I had to pay, or that somebody else was willing to pay for me. Be my big brother. Forgive me of my mistakes, my sins, my setbacks, my royal mess ups. And be my Savior. I hope that's your story. I hope that's happened for you somewhere along the line. But for today, at 10 till the top of the hour, I'm going to say cheerio. May God love you. May God bless you. May his face shine upon you. May he give you peace. In Jesus' name. Take care. Bye. Till tomorrow morning. I'll see you then.